I cannot play that intro without freaking tearing up a little bit. So, basically, I kind of got some new information about Hana Kimura. I basically almost kind of feel exactly like how I did one week ago to the day on May 23rd. For those that don't know who are wrestling fans, Hana Kimura of Stardom, 22 years old, passed away. And basically, I just been kind of watching a lot of her wrestling, and she's just so good. I really like her technical ability. Sadly, what makes it hit home today is basically I heard, God, it now even further hurts what about the situation, because basically I just got some more news, and it just, I always had a thought that, like, she did a live stream. Stardom, they've been doing live streams because of the pandemic that's going around. So, and at the early start, they kind of wanted to keep going, but they just kind of couldn't. So, because of that, they just, they kind of had to deal with the situation. And basically, for pro wrestling right now, that means everything's at a standstill. And as a wrestling fan, I think that sucks, because she's awesome. I really enjoyed her pro wrestling ability, and I always loved her in the ring, and she's really good. Only 22 years old. And so what kind of hit home is basically I got a thing from a friend of mine. Now I might need to post that again. Yeah, it's on that account, damn it. Alright. Crap. That's right, it's on that account. Son of a bitch. Alright. I gotta pull up my other thing here. Alright, 1 second. I thought I had the thing up. But basically there's a video that I kind of wanted to show. It's not... Man, this is actually harder than what it kind of felt like. Basically it's not too graphic, but it's just knowing what she did. And then seeing, there's a video that Stardom did, because they're doing like a lot of live streams now. Which by the way, real quick, kind of on like a more happier note, that one I can pull up. There is one of the pro wrestlers that actually, it's probably gonna take me a second to find that one. But basically, kind of on a lighter note, kind of like what Stardom is doing, is basically they started doing live streams because of the pandemic. And one of the streams that they did that I really want to see, but I can't, for obvious reasons. Do I actually? Come on. I typed that in before, and that's what I got. Okay, whatever, so... There we go. I can't watch it, but basically, this is actually one of the streams that uh, this is actually one of the streams that they're kind of doing that I really want to see, but I can't for obvious reason. Wait, 1 second. There we go. But yeah, this is one of the streams that they actually do. One of the streamers, who's a pro wrestler, I know her as Tam, she is playing Judgment Eyes. I really want to see this, but I can't. But yeah, one of them actually is going through Judgment. I don't know if she's still ongoing with it, but yeah, so that's kind of like a little bit of a lighter note. I really want to see that playthrough, because on one hand she's a pro wrestler, and on the other hand, like, she's playing Judgment. It's one of the games I'm really looking forward to, and I think that will be really awesome. But yeah, so yeah, I really want to like see some of this stuff, but kind of can't. But anyway, okay, now I gotta post that over in here. Wait a second. Wait. And there it is. Bam. Hopefully I could just grab the URL. Oh wait, I probably need to find the timestamp. Yeah, there it is. Okay. But yeah, kind of going back to the seriousness though. It's just knowing what Hana did. Let her host and just watch. Yeah. But anyway, kind of going back to Hana. But yeah, it's so like Stardom, they're kind of doing like shows now through their YouTube and stuff. And here, I just discovered this today. So this is actually one of the live streams that they're kind of doing, and it's basically just, these are two wrestlers. I could actually zoom in on this. So that's Hana, and that's I think her name is Kunami, is her name. So they're just kind of like, they're just doing streams to where they're just kind of like sitting around talking and stuff, and this is just hard to see, knowing what happened to Hana. And this was taken on May 1st. And this is kind of hard to watch. You could see her wrist. That was on May 1st. And when I saw that, that just basically just kind of broke my heart right there. It's just knowing what happened to her. And this was on May 1st. And seeing that, that was a little hard for me. And then sadly, this was like the nail in the coffin for me. I'm actually going through all the comments. It's all in Japanese, but sometimes there's like people that speak English. And there's one comment, where is he? I think there it is. Yeah. And this one just further, I mean, just breaking my heart over here. I kind of want to get this all in frame if I can. Something like that. But anyway, there's a comment here. And we could zoom in on this. And basically, actually, you know what? I'll just go ahead and just read the comment first. And then, yeah, I could just go ahead and just read the comment. The guy put a timestamp, so, like, he actually has, like, a timestamp on the video. Gives a timestamp, 1 hour, 57 minutes. I hope Hana is doing okay. There seems to be some cuts on her wrists. I'm hoping she isn't dealing with some problems and cutting herself. Hope that's just a scar or something. Something she's dealt with in the past. Either way, I hope everything is okay. Now, you gotta remember, like, all of this took place, like, a week ago. So keep that in mind. 1 week ago, Hana passed away. And then, that comment that I just read was 3 weeks ago. So, 2 weeks before she passed away, this guy posted this message. Because with the idea that, you know, I'm hoping that, I remember thinking, I was hoping to God that, like, maybe somebody, like, noticed something, maybe something, saw something. Every time when me and Dark do a podcast, we always have, like, a small conversation, at the start or end of the stream, even if it's just small talk. You know, we're always like going back and forth and stuff. And basically seeing this, like, she's really, really good, and to see that she has clear marks on her wrist, like, that is heartbreaking. And in my head, I was like, I remember, like, after it happened, and I did the stream and I did the movie night. At some point, I was able to, like, digest everything and, like, think about Hana. And it started dawning on me, she's doing a lot of, like, live streams with her other, like, friends at Stardom. Did they say anything? Did they notice anything? And then I was like, surely there's got to be, like, something. And I started noticing, and I checked it today before I did the podcast. All of her streams that she did, she all had long-sleeved clothing. The very last one, she's the only one wearing long-sleeve clothing. But on May 1st, this happened. This live stream. And it's just seeing that image and knowing that she took her own life, and seeing that she does have indications of self-harm. Like, I'm basically almost like reliving May 21st, because I got this information at the start of the day, and immediately it just hit me like a freaking freight train. So, like, I thought maybe someone have noticed something, and then come to find out, someone did notice something. People commented on it. And it's so heartbreaking now, because, like, when you look at the comments of the guy who posted, hey, at this mark, like, there's clear signs of, like, self-harm. Okay, I think something's wrong with my PC at the moment. It's like pretty laggy for some reason. And this is my gaming PC, and it's like freaking laggy. What the hell? Yeah, for some reason, my streaming PC is getting laggy, so I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna start closing programs, and hopefully that would clear some of the stuff up. But it's just, but yeah, this is like further like kind of hard on me right here. Is as a wrestling fan, I kind of hate to see stuff like this, and then all of a sudden it's like this is like one of the few times to where I could think of to where it's, I don't know, again, there's like multiple different thoughts going in my head, and it's just so hard for me to kind of watch here, and just, yeah. So like going back on May 21st, like I had stuff to do, and I did the stream. Looking back on it, I kind of regretted doing that stream. Uh, but this time around, it's a little bit different. So, like, um, I do know there are some people in my Discord who are commenting about wrestling and stuff, and it did actually kind of warm my heart a little bit that after learning what happened to Hana a week ago, the very first thing I saw when I did pop open my Discord is I saw that one message from who was it? I think I passed it. Yeah, it was three X3 speed run of pain in my Discord. But yeah, he posted about Hana passing away, and like that. It just kind of helped that there was someone else in my Discord that brought it up before me. Meanwhile, I was probably like learning about everything. So, but yeah, it was just kind of hard for me a week ago. Now it's like it's not as bad, but it's still this new bit of information. It's kind of more of the new information that is coming to me. It's like because throughout the week, every so often I was thinking to myself, like, surely somebody saw something, someone noticed something, and then come to find out someone did, and I don't know how much of it went unnoticed. I'm not saying like no one's like to blame for this, but it's just because you do also have to realize that sometimes a lot of us, we just kind of we're kind of more focused on like our own lives, and it's we don't really focus on like small details of like other people. But and I wouldn't be surprised how many times like, you know, Hana jumped into, apparently that was apparently a lot of them been using Zoom to do their live streams, and I mean it's pretty easy for someone to just kind of just hear Hana's voice, and like already they just, if they sense a problem, they could just ask, and it's like if it's not a big deal, it's nothing, you know. But it's just, you know, I'm not trying to like place any blame or anything, but it's just like, you know, typically most of us, we're kind of like focused on our own lives, so I don't think anyone like should like blame theirself that, oh, maybe I should have like looked further or this and that. And it's like I mean, when you hear someone's voice and you say it's fine, you kind of are more inclined to like kind of like take their word for it. So, and I'm sure that's probably what a lot of the other wrestlers were just kind of like doing. They were, you know, if they did notice something, they probably brought it up, but since Hana shrugged it off, they probably just went back to just having a good time. And but yeah, it's just she was so good. I loved her wrestling capability and all that stuff, and she always got one of the best reactions every time when she went out to the ring and stuff. And as a matter of fact, I think I can't play the actual with audio. I can't play the actual thing with audio, but I did wanted to share this one last thing. Is this is legitimately the last image that I saw of Hana Kimura. And I would love for other people to think of Hana in a similar way. Where is that part? Oh wait, they probably skipped over it. Okay, yeah, I think they skipped over it, sadly. Yeah, I remember seeing the live stream of this. Unless if it came later. Damn it. Okay, this just kind of makes things worse. There was a moment in the stream that I wanted to show. It's just they always do like photo ops and stuff, and there was something I just wanted to share, but it looks like I'm not seeing it. And plus, for some reason, it could be the web browser, maybe. Damn. Yeah, this is the show, but I'm not seeing it, though. They always do, like, photo op stuff, and I just wanted to show this moment with Hana Kimura. Damn it. Crap! Well, that just kind of ruins everything. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Crap. Oh. But yeah, basically, I'm looking at a. They did a show called No People Gate, and this was like at the start of like when things were kind of going bad for the. This is where things were kind of going bad with the pandemic, so they couldn't do a show, but they still wanted to do something. So, crap. I wanted to. It's just they were like doing this photo op, and Hana Kimura, she was. Okay, actually could be. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but my PC's like lagging up. I don't know what the hell. Do I need to like close everything? And I need a web browser here, so. For some reason, Chrome's locking up, so I don't know what's going on. Every time I go on Chrome, it's like it gets slow and sluggish, and it's like I'm on my gaming PC. It shouldn't be bogged down by everything. That's what's throwing me off. Damn it. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna try different web browsers, see if I get better results. Better mute it. Just in the off chance. I just don't know when that moment took place. At least I thought it was No People Gates where that happened. But it's just everyone was setting up for a photo op, and while everyone's lined up like in a perfect line, all of them are like facing the hard camera. Like all of a sudden, Hana Kimura is like, she's eating a banana and like she has her back turned, and I just thought that was like an awesome thing. Is like that was like her personality. Is she, while everyone's like lining up for a photo op, she has like her back turned, she's sitting on the ropes, and I just wanted to show that because I thought that was kind of funny. Just to kind of like show kind of like her personality. That was just something I just kind of wanted to show, and I thought that was... I just wanted to show that, but I can't find... Yeah, I thought it was No People Gates when that happened. But it probably didn't. But yeah, I wanted to like kind of like show that off, and I thought it was No People Gate, but I guess it wasn't. But yeah, I thought that was... I thought that was like a little funny. Is like that was like kind of like her personality. Is while everyone's like kind of like taking it seriously, doing what they're kind of told, kind of type of thing. Like she's just sitting down and like eating a banana, and the whole time they're like just doing like a photo op, because in Japan wrestling is kind of like taken more serious, and it's like no different than like MMA and boxing, and so they do a lot of like photo stuff to like commemorate the night, to commemorate this and that. That's what they do. So I kind of wanted to show that, but yes, I should have prepared beforehand, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, that was just a little something I just wanted to kind of share and stuff. But yeah. But she's been very talented. I loved her wrestling capability, and it just kind of sucks that, you know, this kind of happened, and still kind of in that state of like, I wish I knew more stuff about it. And sadly, I actually do kind of know a thing or two of like how the depression started. Apparently it all had to do with a reality show that she was on, apparently, and that's where all the stuff came in. What happened is basically on a reality show, she was... What the hell was she doing? Oh yeah, that was it. On a reality show, there was a guy that ended up washing her gear, and it's a little bit special. Hana Kimura on Wrestle Kingdom 14, she wrestled a dark match at the Tokyo Dome. There hasn't been any female wrestling taking place at the Tokyo Dome since like I think like back in the 90s, I think was the last women's match that ever took place at the Tokyo Dome. Tokyo Dome is basically like one of, if not the biggest, uh, biggest arenas in. I think it's probably one of the biggest worldwide, but it's also the biggest arena in Japan, and a lot of big promotions kind of go there. But women's wrestling, and even in Japan, is still like it's not the same. So the fact that she wrestled at the Tokyo Dome was kind of like a big ordeal. So she kind of, apparently, I guess she never like had like that gear separated from uh the gear that she wears when she like does her regular show. So basically what ended up happening is this guy on the show, apparently he was kind of popular. He ended up uh whether it be on purpose or by accident, what happens, he actually washed the gear and he ruined it. So, angry over it, she had a verbal argument, and on the reality show, she went up to the guy and slapped his hat off. And because of that, that's when a bunch of. That's when the cyberbullying basically started. And ever since then, she was kind of, sadly, just kind of like digging this pit. And it does make me think, if the pandemic wasn't going on, maybe there's a chance that Hana would still be alive, because she would have like her wrestling friends to kind of like focus on. She would still be able to focus on like kind of like wrestling and stuff, instead of letting social media kind of like take over her life, so to speak. But whether that was the case or not, it's just an idea that I just kind of had. And so like many things could have like prevented this, multiple things, and it's like for some reason it just happens to be the perfect storm to what caused all of this. So it just kind of sucks in the end. So basically, I just kind of wanted to kind of show some clips, but sadly, I can't find the one that I really wanted to show. I really thought it was. Yeah, I really thought it was the No People Gate show is when all that happened. Anyway, but yeah, it just really sucks that it kind of came to this, because I always loved watching her wrestle, and she always put on really great shows, and I kind of wanted to bring that up on the podcast, but sadly I didn't know what Dark had planned. He also had Simply JoJo join in. I didn't know that he was gonna have JoJo with him, with us today. So, and because of that, I kind of didn't want to talk about something that, one, there's a good chance that Dark probably wouldn't want to talk about it to begin with, but it's just, as a wrestling fan, for me, this kind of just hurts, is seeing this. And just knowing, like, the different possibilities that if it were to just play out just slightly different, then maybe she would still be around, kind of type of thing. And but yeah, I think that's pretty much all I just kind of wanted to say. but yeah, it's just kind of getting this new information of there's clear signs of self self harm, and I thought, well, maybe someone noticed something, and then come to find out there's a comment where someone did spot it and nothing was done, and it's just now that's kind of like hurting now and that sort of thing. So again, I know this is something that basically a lot of you are probably not fans, but it's just when something kind of bothers me, I kind of feel like I need to talk about it. And I have talked with like my friends who are into pro wrestling, talked to them about it. I heard their takes on it, but for me, this is basically how I heal, is just by talking about it. And I feel like even if someone who sees this like live, even if they're not a fan, I mean, this is just how I heal, so to speak. And I never thought, because like I have been watching a lot of Hana's matches, and one of the matches that I actually do have, and again, it just brought a smile to my face, is Hana is a second generation wrestler. She basically almost grew up in the ring. Whether or not she actually got in the physical ring, her mom would sometimes bring her to the shows. Whether it was just to see her mom, there was a couple of times to where her grandma also took her to the shows. And as a matter of fact, Kana, who I brought her up on the podcast. Go back and watch the podcast that I hate. It's where I kind of got depressed a little bit. Hosting my first podcast, but that's all in the past. It doesn't bother me now, but at the time, like for me, that hurt. Doing that second podcast that we ever did, first one that I hosted, and I brought up Kana, who she kind of wrestles in WWE now. Apparently, the story goes is I checked her Twitter. At first, I didn't think she had any mention of Hana, and then come to find out, she actually did say something about Hana, and it was basically, I forget if it was Kairi Hojo or Kana, but one of them did mention that they did actually try to contact a friend to check up on her. Whether or not they actually did or were able to make it, that sort of thing, kind of don't know. But anyway, but Kana, you will probably know her better as Asuka in WWE. There was a post from her about Hana, and basically it was saying that like her grandma brought her to some of the shows sometimes. And I actually did wonder what promotion that is, and I'm thinking it actually was JWP, and because I do know that's actually where I seen Kana do some really good matches. Some of the best I've ever seen in wrestling, period. I actually showed it to a friend, and they felt like it was the best that they ever seen. So, and it was, and basically, I think it was PWG is the same promotion that, because I think Kyoko, that's Hana's mom, she wrestled at JWP, and I think that's where Kana actually met Hana for the first time. And because again, I don't know. I'm pretty sure she would probably have to have been like 14 or something at the time, but yeah, that's like basically how they know each other. And so just Hana, she grew up in the ring and she had a passion for it. It did warm my heart knowing that she actually did step in the ring alongside her mom. That was awesome. That I thought that was awesome. She's a second generation wrestler, and she not only was in a tag match alongside her mom as her tag team partner, but she also went up against her mom as well, which is that as a wrestling fan, that just brought a smile on my face because that had to have been not only one of Hana's favorite moments ever, but also for her mom as well. Knowing that she, like, one of her last matches. Well, I don't think it was one of her last matches that she ever did, period. But like towards the end of her career, like she was able to like share the ring with her daughter, and that to me just was just kind of a little heartwarming. Just kind of knowing that fact. I actually did see some of Hana's matches of that, so if I really wanted to, I can show it, but I did have one thing planned and I couldn't do that, so I'm not gonna bother. But besides, if anyone cares, you can go on YouTube. I'm sure you can find it, but yeah, it's just as a wrestling fan, this was just kind of hard for me. Again, I kind of past week or so, I was kind of fine, but just that new bit of information of that live stream from May 1st, and then seeing like clear cuts on her wrist, and then knowing that she took her life, like that, it's a little bit of that emotion is like slowly coming back, but yeah, so because of that, that's the whole reason why I wasn't going to do a stream today. And by that, I mean like doing like a video game stream. I mean, obviously I'm streaming right now, but this is like more of like just me just trying to heal, and not only heal, but also like let you guys know of like the whole situation and ordeal and stuff like that. So, but it's sad, but at the same time, I understand that, you know, times are tough, and at some point you just need to move on, and I will eventually get over this. I have before, I already did. It's just now with this new information, it's like some of that's coming back, but it sucks, it's sad, but sadly it's what it is. But sadly I couldn't find the clips that I kind of wanted to show, and I'm pretty sure 100% at some point off stream I'm gonna re-find all these clips, and it's gonna be like, God damn it! And then it's gonna put me in an awkward state to where it's like, well, this stream I'm doing now, I'm kind of done, but at the same time, yeah, I can only imagine how this hurts you. You should take a break. Yeah, I probably should. All I just do know is it's and that's the other thing. Like, she was 22 years old. She had her entire life ahead of her, and prodigy really is the word that for me comes to mind. But yeah, it really is what it is. I think I pretty much said everything I wanted to say. It's just I kind of wanted to like share some clips. It's just I'm now debating what show did I see to where I saw the stuff that I wanted to show. But anyway, it's just she is a good person, and I do know as a wrestling fan, like I seen her matches. She always got some of the biggest positive reactions out of the crowd just by being out there. And I did actually love her. I am actually curious what would become of. She was kind of like in a group. They were called like the Cyber Tokyo Squad or something like that. They always like came out with like guns and stuff for their entrance, and for some reason video games just came to mind, and I am kind of curious to see what would become of those individuals and like what they would do. But yeah, this is kind of a sad day, and already I kind of feel like I'm just kind of getting over it. But the reason why I'm not doing a video game stream is because I think kind of like what Josh said is like I think it's probably best to probably just go ahead and take a break. The reason why I'm just doing this stream right now is just to kind of like get it out, like any information that I want like other Hana fans to know, that sort of thing. Because one thing I am very hopeful for is maybe somewhere on down the line, other wrestling fans will see my channel, maybe they would see this video, and maybe that would, I would be able to have like more wrestling fans, and I could probably talk about wrestling and stuff, and that sort of thing, so. But anyway. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm just kind of rambling now, so I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, that was pretty much like the new information that I just kind of got is like that May 1st clip. Like I did not know that was a thing. I had a hunch that it was it, but I just never actually looked it up. And then this morning, a friend gave me that clip, and it's like, oh god. It says knowing what she did and then seeing this like 22 days before she did what she did, and then possibly like, you know, a week before that, someone posted a comment saying, hey, I see these cuts on the wrist, I hope she's fine. So, and I really do hope that for Stardom, I really do hope that they do. I mean, obviously, I'm just a fan, and I'm like a spectator to a degree, and like seeing this, it does hurt, but at the same time, it's like, you know, for me, what I'm going through is like nothing compared to like her friends and family, the people that spoke to her, the people that know her. It's just part of that. It's just part of that mind frame of like, the more you know somebody, the harder it is to get over. And I do know for other spectators, yeah, you're not going to get that same thing, because again, you're just a spectator. But at the same time, like, you know, the closer you are to someone, the harder it is to get over. So I could only imagine that a lot of the wrestlers, and maybe even some of the promoters and stuff, like they, you know, they're all feeling it because they worked with her, they talked to her, they know her, that sort of thing. And so I do hope that Stardom, they don't really change the formula of what they've been doing so far. I've been loving the idea that they've been doing live streams. I would easily check out all the streams that Stardom has done. The only problem is I don't speak Japanese, so I kind of need subtitles, and I read off some of the I don't know if I should say it. It's not so much that I don't want to, it's just the idea that, well, I have seen Hana's last message, and I do kind of feel like there's like translation issues, and I'm pretty sure someone just ran it through like Google Translate, and that's what came up. Because I think the message starts off something like 100 franc options, and I just never heard that term before. 100 franc options. I'm sure there's probably like a term that's like pretty close, like to English translation, but you know. There was definitely, let's just say this, I saw the English translation probably from Google Translate of Hana's last message. I wouldn't mind reading it, but it's just, you know, I don't know if it's like really relevant of like what I really want to say overall. But I would read it if someone did want to, if anyone is curious. Um, but yeah, it's but there was definitely some like translation issues with her last message and stuff. So yeah, it's so it I don't know. But yeah, this is just basically just me just trying to heal, of just trying to get over it, and maybe by knowing that I'm going through this, maybe that would help others just kind of get over it. I just been watching every so often. Oh yeah, by the way, since I have you in here, Josh, I actually do want to apologize. I may have fell asleep sometime after the bear, and I know you say this all the time. Dude, I'm sorry I fell asleep to your stream. Dude, is this seriously how you feel when you fall asleep and you watch one of my streams? Because I feel bad that I fall asleep to one of your streams. And so yeah, if I kind of was a little bit tired that day, so because I got you here, I wanted to apologize for that, but dude, I feel so bad. I feel the same. Because I didn't fall asleep because like I wasn't enjoying the stream. I just fell asleep because I kind of had to get up early that day. I went to the store because of the pandemic. I kind of don't want to interact with too many people. I feel like the less people I come across, the less odds of how I like don't run into people, that sort of thing. So I thought, I'll go ahead and go to the store today. And then I didn't think about it, but you ended up streaming, and I was like, oh god, I'm actually, I may have felt like dozed off a few times, but I caught myself. But whatever the hell it is, the last message that I posted, I feel bad because I'm sorry. I really am. Because I was loving the stream. I absolutely loved it. I do want to let you know that I did love it. And then when I saw the bear, I did kind of spark back up, but it like kind of died off, and I all I just know is the next time I woke up, I was like, oh god. I just see a big screen of my avatar, and I was like, oh, I guess Josh left, so I just backed out. And I think I ended up falling asleep after that again. But yeah. Anyway, Josh, I just want to apologize. I'm sorry. It wasn't a bad stream. It was just I kind of had to get up early, so I kind of fell asleep. So I feel bad about that. But anyway, but yeah, that's just basically all I just really wanted to say today. I wish I had some of the clips I had for you guys to show about Hana. I just wanted to show how much like she. Was I just wanted to show off kind of like a little bit of like her personality and that sort of thing, because I just thought it was funny that they're doing like a photo op thing for Stardom, and they're just trying to commemorate the show and stuff, and here's Hana just eating a banana, just kind of kicking back and relaxing and just minding her own business. And I think that was another thing too that kind of got a little bit of a laugh out of me, is because I think they were naming off the card of like this person's gonna face this person, that person, so on and so forth. And then when we got to Hana's name, she kind of perked up a little bit. Oh hey, yeah, that's me. Kind of raised her hand. And then the person that she was facing that night, she gave her banana over to her opponent, and it was kind of like, oh, a nice, good little heel work there. Yeah, you got the heel giving the banana to like to the baby face. Like, here you go. Yeah, be the good guy. Yeah, take care of my trash. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke, but you know what I mean. But yeah, But I just wanted to show that off, but sadly, I could only figure maybe Stardom maybe cut down the stream, maybe, or something, or maybe there was like another show to where there was a photo op and that happened. But anyway, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to kind of share that. But anyway, don't have to apologize. You were tired, yeah. But it's just, I know I've seen you, like, apologize so many times, so it's like, well, I guess the shoe was on the other foot that day. So, but anyway, but I really did enjoy watching the stream. Also, on that note, um, this would actually be a good segue to Josh's kind of thing that he was what he was doing in my Discord. I don't know if I still have that up, but yeah, there it is. The whole time there was like this, for some reason there was like a clown that you kept fighting. Again, I was like dozing off and stuff. And at one point, I was like, I want to post this in Discord, but I wanted to do it when you actually fought the guy. I was like, wait a second, why does this clown look familiar? And then it dawned on me. That's right. That's right. There was that freaking clown from that one game from back in the 90s that I played, and I actually really do like the game, actually. It's not like a game I'm like dying to play, but still. When I saw that freaking clown, it reminded me of Punch-Out! Fucking Punch-Out! The Mad Clown! I remember the fucking Mad Clown. When I saw you fight the guy, I was like, wait a second. It's like the Mad fucking Clown from fucking Super Punch-Out. 'Cause it looks almost like him. It's just like a different color scheme and shit. But yeah, I used to play this game years ago, and this was one of the guys. But yeah, he was the freaking Mad Clown from Punch-Out. I wanted to post that, but I kind of wanted to post that, but I was kind of wanting to catch the fight because I saw the clown, but I didn't like think too much of it. And then like the second or third time I seen him, I was like, wait a second, that guy reminds me of somebody. But yeah, when I saw you doing the underground fighting, all of a sudden I had a flashback. Wait a second, that reminds me of the Mad Clown from Super Punch-Out. Yeah, that was on the Super Nintendo. I remember that from years ago. And the funny thing is, I only know that guy because one of my friends actually, like, got that far. One of my friends actually beat the game. Maybe if I get Dolphin Emulator to run smoothly, I could try... Oh, I think there's actually specifically a Super Nintendo emulator, actually. To be honest. I forget if I have it. There's one that works. And I remember because it's actually pretty good. Like, it actually does what it's supposed to. I do know Dolphin's a good one, but I don't know... I do know it's definitely GameCube and Wii is good for Dolphin, but I don't know how far back it goes. That is actually one of the few emulators that actually does have really good backwards compatibility. Oh, I only have the games only. I don't got... Okay. Well, that sucks. Yeah, there is a Super Nintendo emulator. Yeah, I thought I had it in my list. That is so weird. In my list of freaking emulators. For some reason, I don't have the console here. What the hell? Oh, was that it? Hmm. I'm not sure if that's it. Yeah, Fusion. That's the name. Yeah, there's a emulator called Fusion. It's actually pretty good. I think that's the one I use is Fusion. But yeah, it's it's a pretty good emulator for those that want to do that. Um, I do know some people, although I don't know how much like Nintendo would like get back into doing emulators and stuff. Uh, but I, but one thing I will say about like emulator stuff, like I do have that stigma of like if you do have the game and you do have the console, like technically it's not illegal if you like own everything. Which, by the way, I think my Super Nintendo actually still works. I gotta find it, but it's yeah. And I actually do have Super Punch Out for it too as well. But anyway, but yeah, I think the emulator I use is Fusion. And anyway, but yeah. Um. So yeah, I don't know what else I would really want to talk about. It's just I did want to bring up about Hana and that sort of thing. She was born in '97, but she would have been 23 in September, sadly. But sadly, this is just kind of what happens in life. Um, Again, I kind of had like a similar thing of like when I first heard about Hana is like it's got to be misinformation, that sort of thing, and I was hoping that it wasn't real, that it wasn't really happening, but sadly it was real, and I realized, goddamn, I got a stream I got to do, and I gotta freaking do movie night. Honestly, I do want to say I do actually love doing the movie night because it really did take my mind off of the Hana thing. Although, by doing the movie night on that particular day, it did remind me of Owen a little bit. And anyway, so yeah, May 23rd was probably easily my worst day of 2020 so far. Just because I was already in a sad mood because, like, I was remembering Owen, and then to, like, get Hana on top of that, it's like, okay, that, like, I probably wouldn't even say it hurt. It was just a sad day of like 21 years of after Owen's death, and then to hear about, you know, then to hear about Hana, who, like, I seen her wrestle. Like she did a live stream 4 days before she died. 4 days before she died, and yeah, it just sucks. So. And then, of course, now everyone's just trying to cope with everything. A lot of people knew her. A lot of people uh, loved her wrestling capability, all that stuff. And I kind of, sadly, wanted to show some of, like, just kind of like Hana's personality. But, yeah. Anyway, who knows? And then with that, I think I will go ahead and end this particular stream. I do want to thank everyone for coming out to the podcast, and it was a lot of fun. But obviously, I've been talking about Hana for like an hour now, and it's like this is the reason why I couldn't talk about Hana on the podcast, is because of that right there. If it was gonna be like me and my way, like it would be a freaking hour. So, and that was the whole reason why I didn't want to do it on when Dark was hosting, is because like he kind of naturally goes on for kind of a long time. So I don't want to do the whole 3-hour bit, but I think doing the After Dark is like, it's the podcast, but it's not the podcast, so I'm cool with it. But anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much all I really wanted to say. Is just kind of show that new information that I kind of got. I was gonna talk about Hana no matter what. It's just I didn't know how I wanted to do it, and then a couple of days before, I discovered that JoJo is gonna be with us, and I didn't know. I was gonna say, does he have like an artist of the week? Because we could easily throw in one of his artists. I actually did forget to ask him that, so I mean, if not, you don't have to, but I am saying, like, if you do know that if JoJo has a artist of the week, I wouldn't mind kind of stealing it, so that way I could, kind of use it. But anyway, but yeah, so I think we'll just go ahead and just wrap everything up here. Again, just want to thank everyone for showing up to the podcast. Do want to thank everyone for showing up to this little stream that I have here. But yeah, it's just a tough day. I'll be fine. It's just kind of hard. I for the past week I was thinking there's got to be like something. There's got to be a video, and then sure enough, I kind of get that information this morning, and then I'm like reliving 1 week ago. So yeah, it is what it is. I thought I had something else there as well, but screw it. It is what it is. So yeah, I think there's gonna be no stream today. I would if it was under better circumstances, but I think I learned my lesson from a week ago. Is I probably shouldn't have done that stream. I don't know about the movie night. That could probably be like a take or leave kind of type of thing on that day, because I heard about Hana, did a stream, and then I did movie night, and it's like, maybe the movie night take or leave, but yeah, I think definitely that stream I probably should have just passed, looking back on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of do that by just taking a break today. So if anyone was curious if I was gonna do a stream, that's the reason why. But tomorrow we'll end up doing some Yakuza 0. I'm looking forward to it. I do believe this time it is guaranteed we will do the freaking Chapter 4. Chapter 4? Yeah, Chapter 4 finale. So we'll finally be able to get through that. Because for the longest of time, I was saying, I think I'm going to get through it today. I think I'm loaded an old game save. Okay, so... Oh, I deleted my old game save. Okay, or my new one, or whatever. That sucks. Okay, whatever. And then, so on and so forth, so... But this time, we're actually going to finish, Chapter 4, because that's where we're at, so... I hope Dark doesn't watch tomorrow's stream. However, if Dark is going to be streaming, because I did hear him say he was wanting to get back into Yakuza 0, which is awesome. I wanted to say more about that, but screw it. I think he knows that I'm a fan. I want to see that gameplay. Even if I'm not there live, I'm going to check out the VOD. I want to watch that freaking gameplay, dude. So it would be more awesome if I actually do show up to it, but I could watch the VOD after if whatever happens. But yeah. So tomorrow we're going to be doing Yakuza 0. It's going to be awesome. You're going to be looking forward to that. Maybe, hopefully in the future, at some point, I could go ahead and do Judgment, so that way I could actually watch some Stardom streams of watching one of my favorite wrestlers play through Judgment. I just think that would be freaking awesome. The idea that, like, I'm watching Stardom, which is officially a wrestling promotion, and they're doing a live stream of one of my favorite video games. Like, again, I'm the kind of type of guy that likes to see my passions just kind of blend together. Anytime to where I could have more video games in my wrestling and more wrestling in my video games, I'm happy. But yeah, also on that note, for anyone that is interested in movie night, we're going to be doing movie night on Monday. I don't know when, but sometime on Monday, even if I gotta drink some coffee or something, I'm going to do movie night. So basically, whenever I'm up, so there's a good chance that maybe even on Sunday night, I might see who's all up, who's down. Basically, if you see me online, Live to Win in my Discord online, just hit me up. We'll just go ahead and just do it right then and there. Don't worry about me. Worry about you, okay? Don't worry about me. I got coffee. I could drink coffee if I have to. We'll go ahead and get it done. But yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to this movie night. I think I'm gonna pull the trigger, not on Monday, but I think at some point I think I am gonna pull the trigger on that Kentucky Fried movie. Because I heard of it, I've never seen it. The fact that it's done by David Zucker, it gives me a little bit of motivation that maybe, just in the off chance, it's good, because apparently every comedy we've done so far in terms of movie night, excluding the Owen Hart thing that we did, every comedy we've done so far was all David Zucker. So if David Zucker is behind Kentucky Fried Chicken, I'm down. That's going to be the one that me and Josh are going to see, and I'm going to have no clue if the movie's good or bad. So we could judge it by our own way when that happens. That's not going to be for Monday, though. For Monday, I'm going to go with my favorite movie of all time, and then we're also going to go with Naked Gun, I think. I think that would be a good combination. Also, we kind of have to do Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. By the way, that's my favorite movie of all time. But I do want to say to Josh, believe it or not, I think going by Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood is a great segue into another movie parody or another movie series. And believe it or not, it's all gonna collab together. For those that are fans of everything, you're gonna see it at some point. But for movie night, I have 2 movies planned. Is Naked Gun the first one? I think the official name is something like Naked Gun Files from Police Squad, I think is what it's called. We're gonna watch that one. I think we'll watch that one second, I think we'll watch Naked Gun second, so that way we end on a guarantee that, we all like this. But I do want to show Don't Be a Menace to South Central, so we might start with that. I think we might start with that. Unless I hear otherwise. And then, if I do happen to do a third, I'll take suggestions, because we could do Kentucky Fried Movie, or we could wait until next time. But I think 2 or 3 movies is kind of our limit. I think going with 2 or 3 is a solid good one. I think going beyond that would be too much. So, but basically, I want to do movie night a little bit more often. So, I think starting next week, I kind of want to do movie night maybe every Friday. I think we could probably find a way to do that. Maybe every Friday we'll try and do a movie night. So we'll probably end up doing so we'll probably on Monday do a movie night, and then on Friday we'll do another movie night, and I think every Friday we'll try and do a movie night, I think. So what I have planned, what I would do may vary. I think for Monday, I think we'll go with those definite 2 of Police Squad, or excuse me, Naked Gun, the first one, and Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. That one, we'll do Don't Be a Menace first, and then we'll do Naked Gun. And then, if anyone's down, take suggestions, see what happens. Maybe even go back and re-see an old movie night that we already seen. We'll see what happens. But, yeah. Again, just take suggestions, see what happens. But the 2 guaranteed, Don't Be a Menace and Naked Gun, in that order. So, I think I'll do that for Monday. What I am going to do for Tuesday, I don't know. Most likely, we might continue on with the Naked Gun series. And probably... I don't know if I want to start with Chicken Fried Movie or end with Chicken Fried Movie. I kind of feel like if it's iffy, maybe start with it. So that way we could just, okay, everyone take a vote. And now, or what? So, because I don't know. I heard of Chicken Fried Movie. I haven't ever seen it. It was supposed to be done before Airplane. So, because I haven't seen it, I kind of want to save it for movie night. So I'm going to be seeing it for the first time during movie night. Because most of the movies I have basically queued up to go is basically all stuff I've seen before. And it's like, yeah, that one's like hit and miss. And that's another thing. I actually just now realized, or kind of more recently realized, at some point, I think I'm doing movie night kind of wrong. Because I'm throwing down kind of like my best stuff. Because at first we did Upright Citizens Brigade, which is freaking hilariously good. It's too good, I'm almost offended that it's too good. Like, why is it so good? So, and then I went with freaking Airplane and Police Squad. And it's like, at some point, we are gonna start getting into like the hit and miss stuff. And it's like, we probably should have done this the other way, to where we start off hit and miss, and then we, like, every so often, here's a good one, here's a good one. Okay, hit and miss, here's a good one. You know what I mean? So, it kind of dawned on me, at some point, we're actually seeing the best of the best right now. And at some point, it's not going to get as good as it was before. And it's like, I'm now actually dreading that, because, like, I want movie night to still be fun. I want it to be a positive thing, but at some point, it's like I'm just gonna imagine Josh just like, dude, Liv, you seriously picked this? Yeah. I mean, there was that one joke. Yeah, that joke was funny, but you know, I thought maybe it seemed funny when I saw it the first time. Oh yeah, you mean like Onion movie? Yeah, exactly. Because I was laughing for the first 20 minutes, nonstop almost, and then at some point they just wanted to go really heavy this way, really wanted to be offending people over here. Yeah, it started going to like weird places. I still liked it, but I did forget how far that freaking movie went. And it makes me feel bad that I was like, oh yeah, they really go hard and don't let up. However, I also didn't know that David Zucker was the producer behind that, which, okay, that. So apparently I wasn't doing a Leslie Nelson best of. I was probably doing a best of freaking David Zucker, so. Which, sadly, I actually did see a David Zucker movie recently that is going to be a movie that we are going to see. But if you remember me saying something along the lines of, you know, when they think the slapstick is like the airplane style of humor, that slapstick style of humor, at some point they're gonna know that they're funny, so their whole thing is, oh, we're just gonna be funny and we're just gonna like overdo it. I saw that, and apparently David Zucker was still behind the movie, and it's like, ugh. Yeah, it would make sense if it wasn't him, but I mean, it was still good. I still enjoyed it, but so it just put things into perspective that just because David Zucker has something to do with the movie doesn't always mean it's going to be like a cult classic kind of type of thing. Also, to be fair, I thought I saw that we actually may have seen David Zucker. Apparently, in Airplane, I thought it said he was part of the ground crew. So if you remember the scene to where the airplane crashes into the airport, there's a good chance that one of those guys was David Zucker. I'm thinking it's the guy that was directing traffic. He had like those, I don't know what you call those things, the direction lights. You know, you just kind of like a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. You're good. Bring it in. And then that guy walked over and was like, "Hey, where's this place? I don't know where this is. Oh, it's over there." And he's using the lights and he's like directing. I think one of those two guys was David Zucker, actually, because I thought it said that he was actually in the movie, and I was like, wait. And I think it said ground crew. I was like, well, who would be ground crew? Oh, could that be the airplane crashing into the airport scene? So I think that was it. So I think one of those guys was David Zucker. My guess is the guy with the direction lights, I think, was him. But anyway. But yeah, if anyone's interested in movie night, we're going to be doing that on Monday. Be watching Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Damn it, Wayans Brothers, why do you have a long freaking title? Shorten that. Just go with Don't Be a Menace. Actually, that's what a lot of my friends actually call the movie, is just Don't Be a Menace. But yeah, we're going to be watching Don't Be a Menace, and we're also going to watch Naked Gun. We're going to be doing that on Monday. I don't know when, so basically, if Josh sees me in Discord, hey Liv, you down for a movie night? We'll just go ahead and do it right there. So I don't know what time I'm going to do it. It depends on my sleep schedule, and my sleep schedule is kind of wonky because, well, I kind of fell asleep in the middle of Josh's playthrough just the other day, so anyway. Don't Be a Menace 2. Electric Buckaloo. Nice. But yeah, we're going to be doing movie night. Details would be posted in Discord. I think sometime on Sunday, I'm going to let everyone know, hey, we're going to be doing Discord's movie night, so join up if you want to do that. We're going to do that on Monday. Don't know when. So all day Monday, I'm just gonna be up. So if you see me, I'm gonna, because I would prefer to go with a time frame to where basically me and Josh is not tired, because it's basically just gonna be the two of us. So I'm hoping that I could find a good time frame to where we're both up. So, but I think, yeah. There was something I want to say, but nah, never mind. It's nothing. But yeah, I just hope I could find a good time frame to where we're both up. So, I don't know when that's going to be, but I want to try and do it sometime on Monday if I can. But we'll see what happens. Just I'm not gonna really post anything in Twitter, because basically it's like, if someone doesn't want, if someone wants to join but like they don't want to download Discord, then we're kind of shit out of luck. So yeah, so if you ever see a message on Twitter, it's basically just to say, hey, check Discord if you want information on it. So yeah, if anyone wants to see that, you gotta go to Discord, see what I have there, and yeah, just join my channel. You'll find everything. So we'll get that all settled. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I've been going on way too long here. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I'm gonna probably get something to eat, hang out for a little bit, and just see what happens. So, Josh, as always, dude, it's a pleasure, man. So, hopefully, this weekend is gonna be awesome, to where we're gonna be having Yakuza tomorrow, and then, hopefully have a lot of laughs. Something about me, I mean, I could do documentaries and stuff, because I actually do like to hear documentaries and stuff about stuff that I'm interested in, and kind of like the Owen Hart thing that I did. Like, I really enjoyed doing that, but for some reason, it doesn't feel like a movie night if I'm not laughing. I don't know what it is. I just have a stigma that, doing movie night and getting laughs just feels more right at home for me. I don't know what it is. I guess maybe it's because, yeah, I do love documentaries. I actually watch documentaries a lot, but it's like, I guess it's the idea that you gotta find something that everyone likes, and obviously everyone's gonna have like their own different takes on it and stuff. So I would love to do documentaries, but like I don't know which ones would be like better, so to speak. So, but for me, movie night, it just feels so much better just getting laughs. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm just someone that just likes to laugh, because it's kind of hard to think about if you left the toaster on when you're watching something as awesome as like Airplane and shit. Like watching Upright Citizens Brigade. Whatever worries that you have in life, like it all melts away when you're just watching something incredibly funny. And I guess it's that stigma of like, yeah, I want to keep doing that. I want laughs, damn it. Although, again, it is gonna suck when we start getting into like the hit and miss stuff. But anyway, yeah, I'm rambling here, but yeah. Tomorrow, Yakuza. It's gonna be awesome. Gonna love it. So, gonna finally finish off chapter 4. Gonna probably start off with Kiryu, all that stuff. So, see what happens tomorrow, and then Monday, Josh. I'm gonna be looking forward to it. Doing movie night. It's gonna be great. So, guys. Again, huge blanket of thank yous. Thank you for any lurkers still lurking. And if anyone does want to join in on the festivities of Discord and movie night and all that stuff, join my Discord. My headset keeps falling off of my head. God damn it. Anyway, so I just hope everything's going to be really awesome for these next couple of days here. So I'm going to be looking forward to it. I'm hoping everyone's going to laugh as hard as I am, and not just because I got the worst career on Twitch, because it's pretty pitiful. That's a joke. Take the laugh if you find it funny. Otherwise, it was a terrible joke. And I'm the worst. But anyway, again, thanks everyone. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow for a Yakuza stream. I'm going to try and drink a lot of water between now and then, so that way, hopefully, everything will be good. And also, I need to remember to actually have water, because that would be the worst. And then, yeah, Monday, gonna be doing movie night, so we're gonna be good. So, yeah, keep an eye on Twitter and Discord for any details of the stream, and then check Discord for any information on movie night if anyone is interested. All else fails, you could DM me or Josh about that sort of stuff of like how it all works, that sort of thing. All that goodness. It's basically just been me and Josh the entire time, and honestly, I don't care. I said this once, I think years ago, and I'll say it again. If I could make a difference to one person by doing these live streams that I've been doing, whether it be video games or what have you, if I can make a difference to one person, it's all worthwhile. I mean, I just love just having fun. If people find the channel and they like it, that's the only thing that matters to me. Otherwise, you know what? I still have fun just hanging out with Dark every week, doing these podcasts. It's always awesome. They could be incredibly awkward, especially when you got two incredibly awkward individuals trying to interact with each other, and we have like zero social skills. We're always so terrible. But it is what it is. But it's still fun. I like doing this. So, again, I know some people are in different time zones. So, get some sleep. I'm going to be getting some to eat. And, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more fun and games. Born to lose, live to win. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Yakuza 0. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, Josh. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow.